Jim Emke in downtown Binghamton as our Haunted Binghamton tour continues, and I'm outside of Christ Episcopal Church on Henry Street, and this building here is reportedly haunted. Now, the congregation itself counts itself as the oldest in Binghamton, having been formed in 1810. However, this building, which was designed by celebrated architect Richard Upjohn, was actually built between 1853 and 1855 and is known to be haunted by one of Binghamton's founding fathers. So, Christ Church's sanctuary reportedly, allegedly, is haunted by the ghost of Joshua Whitney. Now, Whitney is a name you might recognize from Whitney Point. He was actually the land agent for Bingham, the guy who Binghamton is named for, but who never actually set foot in Binghamton. However, he did have the land of this area granted to him for his contribution to the colonies during the Revolutionary War. And then Joshua Whitney, it was his job to subdivide and sell off all of these parcels. And in fact, Joshua Whitney contributed this land for this historic church to be built on, and he was one of the founding members of Christ Church back in 1810. But he was also known for his rather portly size, reportedly weighing as much as 400 pounds, so much that it made it rather difficult for him to squeeze into the pews. So he asked the church if they would please take out a row to make enough space for him, and the church declined. And that's why Whitney's ghost still haunts this place. Now, over the years, some of Christ Church's rectors have reported some interesting phenomena, including pens that would go missing and then suddenly reappear. So there are some who say that Whitney is just a little trickster who wants to make sure people know that he's still a part of this church. In fact, folks have reported the sensation of feeling as if they're not alone. In fact, someone reported once that a chalice had gone missing for years and then suddenly reappeared in its proper space. We'll have more Haunted Binghamton for you tomorrow.